Welcome everybody. My name is Madeline Golick. I'm a registered physiotherapist and this is Tip Tuesday. So my tip is to show you how you can exercise your shoulder for better range of motion. And it's a technique called wall walking. So we're going to be helping to improve our range of motion to move our arm above head and from out to the side. So you need a wall. You can use a door frame, anything that you can essentially move your arm up and down across. What's really important when we do this exercise is when we're moving our arm through range of motion, we need to make sure that we're not actually hiking our shoulder up. So what I'm going to ask you to do is whichever shoulder we're exercising, place your hand over the collarbone so that when you feel your shoulder kind of lifting, I want you to bring your arm back down and start over. This is kind of a compensation. We really want to improve the range of motion in the shoulder joint, not improve the range of motion because we're shoulder hiking, okay? So we're gonna pretend my right arm is restricted. So I'm gonna place my hand on my collarbone, come up to the wall, and just place my fingertips. And essentially I'm going to wall climb my arm up until I feel sort of a stretch or some slight discomfort, and then I'm gonna bring the hand back down. And I'm essentially going to walk up the wall several times. Now let's say your range of motion is more restricted here at the top. What you may do is when you kind of get to this point, you can actually take a step forward and continue to bring the arm up. This will prevent you also from shoulder hiking. So that's going forward, and I would recommend that you go 10 times up and down, and you can do this 3 to 5 times a day depending on how restricted your shoulder is. Now, if we want to go sideways, you want to stand, so if it's a door frame, you want to stand a little bit behind so the arm's almost moving at a 45-degree angle. This will be a little bit easier than if I'm right at 90 degrees trying to make my arm go up this way. You'll find it much easier if you're kind of at a 45-degree angle to the wall. Similarly, your hand is placed on the collarbone and we're going to walk up. Again, just till we feel a bit of a stretch, light discomfort, and then we're gonna bring it back down. And what we hope to have happen is that your ability to reach a little higher and a little higher over time increases. So again, you're walking up and down 10 times, 3 to 5 times a day, depending on your availability and the amount of restriction. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and if you know anybody with shoulder pain, make sure to tag them in so they can get this great tip. Thanks, and we'll see you next week.